It's the melanin for me. Oh, that's a bad finger. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, what's poppin'? As y'all see from the title of this video, I am bringing y'all another story time because y'all know your girl stay lit. And I put it in a poll and a lot of y'all was like, I want to hear the story time. So I was like, I'm gonna give it to you. So that's what I'm here today to do. Giving so much cleavage, huh? Why is this like, let's get this video to 10 likes because I know it can get there. But before we even get this story time started, like this video, share this video, and subscribe, because if you already subscribed, what are you doing? Okay, baby, let me get into it. Like, the eyebrows is on fleek, hair on fleek. This is like a 2-second hairstyle. Like, my hair is in a bun right now because I got work tomorrow, so I pinned it in. Okay, I'm off top it off. If y'all want a video on how I did this hair, let me know. Okay, so we just gonna hop right into the story time because I don't plan on making this a long video. So this story time is dated back in my high school years. Yes, another story time dated back in my high school years because your girl is bad. So me and my sneaky link, we're gonna name him Josh because I don't really know what else to call him. So, and I'm definitely not gonna say his name. So at high school, it was like my 11th grade year. Me and Josh were like not even close. We didn't even know each other. But at this point, he was like the finest dude in my high school. And of course in my head, I'm like, I'm way out of his league, da 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 da. So it was just like one of those things. The type of girl I am, I wasn't gonna go and holler at him or none of that because he was fine, dark skin, he had dreads, like it was just immaculate. Oh my goodness, if you see this, So me and Josh had no classes together, so I always seen him in the hallway walking back and forth, and he was just minding his business. He was a very laid back type of person, stayed out of confrontation, just was all to himself. And I was like, that makes me even more attractive because now that I see that he's not trying to like throw himself out in front of like females and like, you know, what guys do when they like cute, then it's like, it's not worth it. But he wasn't. And then one day he got on my bus and I was like, why is he on my bus? Like, I ended up finding out that Josh lived a couple houses down from me. So I was like, So yeah, I was like, okay, boom. I wasn't necessarily a stalker, but I ended up finding him on Facebook because I was like, I need to be like seeing him outside of school. So I'm like, I'm going to be looking at him through the phone, blah, blah, blah. But then something struck a light bolt under my ass and was like, text him. He's not gonna be worried about me, he's not gonna respond. And I was like thinking through all of this stuff and I'm just like, I'ma do it. How he wound up becoming my sneaky link, I texted him and your girl made it. Yay! He was like, I think you slick attractive, da 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 da. Then at the time when I was like, you know, can't even say it, I'm not going to say it, but at the time I used to be like that, like this. We used to like match and link and like stuff like that. Then boom, next thing I know, I'm going to his place, to the part where your girl got caught. Shoot, I'm Dr. Seuss. To get to the part to where I got caught. So one night, me and Josh decided that we wanted to do a little link up, but it was too cold and I wasn't gonna walk to his place. No, I did not have a car at the time. And no, my family did not know about him, obviously. So I know I was not gonna walk to his place. I know he was not gonna come over to mine. Boom, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna come over and, you know, of course, it's cold, so and I can't bring you in my house because it's like, it's not even my house, it was my sister's house. I was living with my sister, and it's like, I can't bring you to my sister's house. You can't like come in here and like be in here. Couldn't bring him in the house. We had a laundry room that was detached from the whole house, so it was like the house outside, little shed with the laundry stuff in it. So I was telling him, I was like, okay, you can come over and we're gonna go in the laundry room. And normally we do it at his place, you know, when you sneak people in, but it couldn't be one of those cases. So it was like, the laundry room is our best resort at this point. So when he finally came, we went to the laundry room, started getting a little cold in there. So I was like, I'm gonna turn the dryer on. It's a little cold and I want it to like heat up in there. He was like, all right, that's fine. So he, just in case y'all wonder, no, we did not use a condom. There was some pros and cons about that. Well, mostly cons. Like I could have got pregnant, I could have got something, but guess what? I didn't. So I'm glad about that, but young and dumb. So boom, the dryer's going. Me and him are kissing on each other and like caressing each other. And I'm like, the dryer's on. I can like, you know, do my little Dougie and whatever. So he's like, so as soon as we start, he's doing like light strokes. And as like the pace kind of like caught on, he was like thumping out. Like he was like thumping it. And my body was banging against the dryer. And along with all the stuff that goes on with that activity, it was already loud. So it was like, okay, I mean, it's like a camouflage. You can't really necessarily like tell like something's going on in here because the dryer's going. Boom, just getting it in. Next thing I know, the door fly open. My sister was like, get your ass in the house. I was like, I'm just looking around like, he's pulling his pants up, trying to get himself together, and he walked the fuck off. And I'm like, oh my God, we was not done. But I was in trouble and I went in the house, and my plan was, in my head, I was like, freedom. She's gonna tell mom, I'm gonna get my behind whooped. Like, something was going through my head. But when she finally went back in the room, I texted him again. I was like, why did you leave? You can come back. I was so bad. So at the time, I wasn't too sure what led her out there. I thought it was because we was being too loud, but what really drew her out there was, she was like, she came into the living room to check if I was asleep or not, and then boom, no, I wasn't. So she was like, I was gone. So she thought I was walking down the street, like walking back and forth, because I couldn't sleep a lot at night. So I would walk the streets and kind of like get myself. She thought that's what I was doing. So she went into the laundry room to get her headscarf, and me not knowing that's why the dryer was already kind of heated. The first place is because she was drying her headscarf. So she came in there because of the headscarf, and who dries headscarves at 3 in the morning? That's suspicious. That's weird. I got fussed at because, one, I was having sexual intercourse in the laundry room. You out here effing these dirty little boys with no protection, and you out here being a da-da-da-da. My mom was calling me a slut, a whore, and all this extra stuff, and I'm just like, hey, say what you want to, because I mean, we've all done it. So at the time, I was hurt and I was affected by it, because it was like, why would you say that? Why would you say that about me? But now that I'm older, it's kind of like, okay, I did it. Just kidding. But more of the story is, I almost died that day. But that was it for the end of the story time. I'm pretty sure it was all over the place, but I was trying to just throw everything in there in a short amount of time because my phone storage is starting to cut out. My friend jinxed me because she was like, how much phone storage do you have? Because I always post TikToks, I always make TikToks, I always snap and like save memories. I was like, cuz girl, I bought a lot of storage. And then boom, the next day I tried to go and film. It says full storage. Like, what you mean? had this phone for almost 2 years. Well, 1 year and yeah, 2 years, and never had that problem. And then boom, all of a sudden it just pops out of nowhere. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow the social medias at the bottom of this video and in the description box, and will be located in my intro if you watch it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.